Hi everyone, it's Jen again, and I wanted to talk about a few things regarding my hair topper. This is actually my first hair topper ever. I just recently purchased my second one from Uniwigs, and though I told myself I wasn't going to purchase another topper because they are kind of pricey until this one was ready to go. But on Black Friday, I decided to look at the Uniwigs website, and I was able to get a hair topper for $100 off. So I said, you know what, this looks like a good time. And I also, there was a few things I love this topper. I have so much newfound confidence from it. But there's a few things that could be, I think, a little different or better. And I wanted to go through that with you, kind of things to think about before purchasing a topper. The first thing is, well, my bio hair has grown for sure since I got this topper. But the topper hair is about here, and then my hair is down here. Now, the stylist that I went to get the topper from, they recommended my bio hair should be shorter. They're like, go short on the bio hair because in general, someone who has, thinning issues should practice having their hair shorter because you don't want the weight on the follicles and on your scalp from the hair. And then in turn, if you get a long topper on top of your already fragile scalp, that's just additional weight. So he was just recommending I go shorter, but it was really hard for me to just say yes, so I didn't. But yeah, my bio hair was probably up to here, but still the topper was to here, which it blended pretty well, except sometimes you could definitely tell, like if I was wearing the topper, or if it was like from a week after a washing, and like the texture of the topper hair would be different from my hair, and it would just be, you could see a difference. And in general, my hair is softer, the topper hair is a little more dry. So you could sometimes see the difference, and I really didn't like that, and I think it would blend better if it was like the same length. So that was definitely the first thing. And sorry, look at my notes. Oh, another thing was that I felt like this topper didn't lay flat. There was definitely a little bit of a bulge, which I did kind of fix for the most part by putting it in between books and flattening it out. But I still sometimes do feel like a slight, it's not flush to the scalp. I have noticed that. The scalp itself, the part, it's a pretty big, I think it was 6 by 5.5, which was pretty big, a big area. But in general, the material, I'm not sure what material this is, but I'll take it off in a moment. It is, it does not mimic an actual scalp. I think it's too dark. And also, I usually do this little swoop over, so I hide the beginning of the topper. But with here, it is so noticeable going from this little part here, when you see where the topper actually ends to where your actual scalp begins. It is definitely noticeable. So I always have to like make sure I cover that up, and that's something I definitely didn't like. But I'm going to take this off and then show you the new topper that I bought. Give me a second here. I always do just 4 clips. Now, this is a Uniwigs. All right, and here she is. It is the Bella Virgin Remy Human Hair Silk Topper, which is supposed to be the most realistic. In natural black, the length is 16 inches and the density is 130. That was actually the only density option, but it actually ended up being perfect for me. So I guess I can show the comparison. So look at the inside of this topper. This is the Uniwigs one, and this is the previous one I had. Now you can definitely see there is a color difference. Most scalp is not this dark. Most scalp is more of this color. Something else that I did not like also is, you know, this is a transparent material. So these lines here, show it like this line that goes around, it becomes visible over here on the topper. It's, I think, too difficult to see, but you see the circles going around, and you know, that just, I don't think that was a smart decision on their part, because it should not be visible on the other side. This one is definitely a lot longer. And the part in general, I mean, both of them are, you know, a good amount of, you know, space and area to make the part, but this one is definitely bigger. Like I said, it is a 6x7. All right. So yeah, this is a type of topper I usually like, because the clips is what, you know, the method of applying that makes me feel the most comfortable. So out of the box, I barely did anything to this. Like, I probably just it had a center part, I made it the side part. I just did a little blow drying to, you know, put it in the direction, the hair is in the direction I wanted. And now this, that's more clips than I usually clip down. I usually clip only 4, but I'm gonna have to sew in a few more clips to here so I can do that rotation, because I don't clip the same place every day. So putting this on, yes, it's a little, I still gotta work it, it's still new, but the hair is so much more soft than the other one. I feel like it mimics my hair. It's longer, so I feel like it's not so obvious. And if I wanted to, I could definitely get some layers cut into it. But I mean, this is a topper hair here. And then my hair is, where are you? Okay, my hair is here. Oh my gosh, I feel like I'm having trouble even telling which is mine, which is the topper hair, which is my hair, which is a good thing. It's like a mix over here. I think over here I can get it a little easier. Here we are. So yes, this is my hair here. This is a topper hair here. It is pretty, a pretty good length. I didn't have to cut it at all. And also something I noticed is this, top part of the topper, the base, it sits so flat. There is absolutely no bulging, no lifting, no puffing, which is super awesome. And then since the scalp is lighter, or the material for the scalp is lighter, you know, it is more realistic, definitely more realistic. And then for the hairline, in this topper, it is just so obvious where the hairline kind of starts. That's why I usually have to play with it. Oh, it's difficult to see such a small thing, but oh, like this little front, it's the base of it, and it just sticks out like a sore thumb. That's why you have to usually, you know, do the little flip over and the hiding. But this one, I still do that, but it is definitely not as noticeable. Oh, hair everywhere. Like, it definitely blends even without the flip a lot better than the other one did. I think that's just from, you know, the way it was sewn towards the front, where hair still kind of, you know, glides under and just blends it a lot better with your hair. But yes, I am so happy with this. I loved my other topper. But this is definitely a step up. Like, it looks a lot less wiggy. I feel like I can even put it up and it doesn't look very wiggy. When I would try to put it in a ponytail, the previous one, like the fact that some of them were shorter, it would make it really obvious that it was a topper. This one is pretty much all, for the most part. I mean, definitely a lot more even. But the other one, you would have a lot more sticking up, like halfway through, and it just looked a little odd. But this I am definitely loving, and you know, if you are not sure if you want to buy one, or you maybe are a little, you know, tight on cash, you don't want to spend on it, definitely look on holidays on Uniwigs. I feel like they probably have sales for, you know, 4th of July, or especially the Christmas time, which is why I ended up getting this one myself. So I hope that helps. I feel like this is a video just to talk about things you should think about before committing to buy a topper, things that are important to you. But yes, I definitely love it, and I hope this video was helpful. Thanks for watching.